Hello and welcome to time series forecasting. In this video I'm going to talk about another method that we can use to decompose a time series in three of its components. And this method is called seeds or seasonal extraction in ARIMA time series decomposition. And I'm going to spend a considerable amount of time talking about ARIMA models in the future. But here my purpose will be to demonstrate this method to extract three components from a time series. This decomposition method was developed by the Bank of Spain, but nowadays many government agencies and many researchers around the world use this method. Now this method only works with the quarterly and monthly data. If you have daily data or hourly or weekly data, you should probably look for something else. If you want to use this method, your data should either exhibit quarterly or monthly frequency. This method uses seasonal extraction in ARIMA framework, and we'll talk more about ARIMA models in the future. But let's go to R and look at an example of how to extract three components from a time series using this method. Okay, so we are in R, and again I'm going to use electric equipment data that we used earlier, and again I'm going to use the same function that I used for X11 decomposition, but here I'm not going to pass any argument into this function because the default is seeds decomposition, and then I'm going to plot all these components on graphs. So again here we have three components: trend cycle, seasonal component, and the remainder component of this data. And here we are getting almost identical results that we saw in the case of X11 decomposition. But essentially the goal here was to decompose this series into its components, and we saw that there is some sort of a changing trend, and also there was some seasonality which is decreasing slowly, and then we have the remainder component. Okay, so this was the seeds method of decomposing a time series into its components. Alright, I'll see you in the next video to talk about STL decomposition.